The Unforgettable Dream, once upon a time in a small, quiet town nestled between the hills and the sea, lived a curious 8-year-old girl named Laila. She had big brown eyes, a wild imagination, and an old notebook she carried everywhere filled with doodles of stars, castles, and flying elephants. One night, as the wind whispered through the trees outside her window, Laila tucked herself into bed, clutching her notebook tightly. She had been wishing for something extraordinary, an adventure, a sign, a dream that would show her something magical. That night, her wish came true. In her dream, Laila woke up not in her bed, but in a field of glowing flowers. The sky above her shimmered with swirling galaxies, and each star hummed a gentle tune. A silver moonbeam wrapped around her wrist like a ribbon, pulling her toward a path of floating stones. "Come with me," whispered a voice made of wind and light. She followed the moonbeam, stepping carefully across the floating path. With every step, the world around her changed first into a land of candy-colored trees with chocolate bark, then a mountain made of music where each step played a different note. At the top of the mountain stood a majestic lion with wings of gold. "I've been waiting for you, Laila," the lion said kindly. "Why?" she asked, wide-eyed. "Because you are a dream keeper. Only those with the heart of wonder and courage can find this place." "But I'm just a kid," she said softly. The lion nodded. "Exactly. That's why you still believe." He showed her a crystal mirror. Inside, she saw herself helping others, sharing ideas, building things, comforting friends, painting, exploring, smiling. "This is who you are. This is who you can become. Don't ever forget it," the lion said. Then, as the dream began to fade like morning mist, Laila heard one last whisper. "Your dreams are seeds, water them with action, and they'll grow into reality." Laila awoke just as the sun rose, her notebook still in her hands, but something had changed. She remembered every detail, the moonbeam, the music mountain, the golden-winged lion. She jumped out of bed and began drawing everything she had seen. That morning she told her parents, her teacher, and her best friend. They all smiled kindly, thinking it was just a dream, but Laila knew better. From that day forward, she wrote stories, asked questions, stood up for others, and followed the pull of her imagination. Her dream had given her more than wonder, it had given her purpose. And though many dreams faded with the morning light, this one stayed with her forever. Because it wasn't just a dream, it was the unforgettable dream.